Good evening, everyone, here to World Series Park. Here for tonight's baseball matchup, it is the Saugus Sachems taking on the Salem Witches. As the Sachems coming in at 6-9, and the Witches coming in at 7-6 on the year. Braden Crawford on the mound for the Sachems. Here's the pitch. 0-1 for the first batter, which is Ruiz for Salem. That's a strike, 0-2. The pitch. Down low. 1-2 with the count. And that hit him. Hit by pitch. First run by the Witches on base of the game here. And the first one by Crawford and Orion. Ball one, that ball gets away. But Ruiz will stay at first. One and 0. The pitch. Strike one. 1-1. It's the 1-1 pitch on the way. That time foul. And that's going to be going out of play. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Ball 2, 2-2. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3, that's the first K. 1 out. One out here, runner at first. And that will lead up for Tossakoris. Here's the pitch. Strike one. One strike. Here's the pitch coming. Strike one. Strike two. 0-2 the count. 1 out. Runner at first. One and 2. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. That is the second K. 2 outs. And now it's up now for Soto. 1-0. This is Kevin Soto. Fouled off. 1-1. One and 1 to count to Soto. Ruiz still on at first for Salem. And that's going to go up and foul. And out of play. Strike 2. 2 down. Runner at first. 1 and 2. 2 and 2. 2 outs. Runner at first. The pitch. 3-2. Full count. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. That ends the inning. The Sachems are coming up. Bottom 1 we go here from World Series. As the Sachems are about to come up the bat here for the bottom half of the inning. Braden Crawford will lead off as we're going to get to the rest of the lineup in just a second. How this lineup's going to be for Mike Mabey's Sachems. Crawford leads it off. He's the pitcher. The last time the Sachems were at home, Braden Crawford hit a home run his first at bat. Ball 1 to Crawford. The pitch. He has a duck. Ball 2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 1. And it's 2-1 to count. To Crawford. Three and 1. Kevin Soto on the mound for the Witches. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Runner on for the Sachems. And now here comes Cam Sirocco. As we're gonna get you the rest of the lineup, it will go Crawford and then Cam Sirocco, Ben second playing in center, then Nathan Sirocco, then Danny Seitz, then Jordan Rodriguez, as that's a strike 1 on the way, and then Bloom in the 6th spot, Ty Riley in the 7th spot, Trey Riley Ben 8th. This is his first game playing the DH, and then Javi Cruz Fuentes. This is also his first game in the 9th hole. Grounds at the 2nd, on to 1st. He's safe at 1st, but they'll only get the 1. 1 out. And now here comes Nathan Sirocco. He's doing the catching, batting in the 3rd spot. The pitch. Sirocco over to Soto over the first. And that's out number 2. And now it's up now for the big man, Danny Zeitz. Danny Zeitz is having a great year this year. Ball 1. Sirocco on at second. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Zeitz cuts a foul to the right. That foul ball results in a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. To Zeitz. He cuts that one. 1-2 to count. 2 outs. Sirocco still on the second. Here's the pitch. That's up high. Ball 2. 2-2. Two and two. The runner on at second base, which is Cam Sirocco for the Sachems. Ball 3, full count. The count's full with 2 outs. Now to Zeitz. Rodriguez waits. The pitch to Zeitz. Ball 4. First and second now for the Sachems. And now it's up now for Jordan Rodriguez, as Jordan is the batter. Rodriguez is in at the plate with 2 outs. First and second now. Zeitz at first. Sirocco remains at second. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Jordan over the short to first. And that will conclude the first. Well, both teams will head to the second, no score here from World Series. Well, we're back here at World Series Park. And we got another update in the softball game. 5-2 the final score in today's Saugus Sachems softball game. Got an update. That's fouled off. Well, the softball team is another one that needs some wins. to qualify for the tournament if they want to make it. That is to left. Over there to the track, and that drops, base hit. That's going to be a leadoff double. And that is O'Malley. O'Malley is on. And now Pacheco will be the next hitter. Crawford is set. Here's the pitch. Bunt attempt. That's a strike to Pacheco. The pitch. Bunt. That's going to be foul. Strike two. Here's the 0-2 pitch coming. Up high for a ball. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two and two. The pitch. That gets away, and now here comes O'Malley going to third. That's a stolen base for the Witches. That was totally a wild pitch. Full count. Here's the pitch. That's over to right. And foul. Full count. To Pacheco. Here's the pitch. Strike three. That is out number one. And now here comes Vasquez. The bet now. Vasquez steps in now for the Witches. The pitch. Strike one to Vasquez off of that foul ball. 1 out here in the inning. Top of the second. Sun has set. Lights are on. Strike two. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Grounds it to short. Over to home. The tag. He is safe. Run scores from third. And the Witches, they take a 1-0 lead. And now here comes Moran. Here's a pitch. And it goes downstairs. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Over the right. He makes the play. Long throw to first. That's a double play to end the inning. He got them both. Woo! That ends the inning. Sachems are coming up in the bottom of the second. Bottom two here from World Series. Connor Bloom will lead off for the Sachems. Bloom, the lefty, facing Soto. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off to the screen. One strike on Bloom. It's the pitch. Grounds it. Over there to second, over the first. And that's out number one to start the bottom of the second. And now here comes Ty Riley, AKA Tyler Riley, for the Sachems. Here's the pitch. That's a ball. 1-0. One out. Nobody on. It's a 1-0 pitch. That goes off the glove. And that's a strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Yeah, the duck. After that pitch. That was right near him. 2-1. Here's the pitch coming. 2-2. It's pitch. Strike 3. That's out number 2. And now it's up now for the Isle of Riley. And now here comes Trey Riley. His first at-bat of the year. And now Trey steps in. Let's see what he has in store. Strike 1 to Trey. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 to Trey. The pitch. Up high. That is ball one. 1-2. The pitch. And that's strike three. Oh, 1-2. My correction. 1-2. That's the second strike. Cruz Fuentes waits on deck if the inning continues. It's a pitch. That's ball two. Riley stays alive. It's a pitch. Oh, it hit him. And he fires up the bench. That's the second time he got hit by a pitch. It happened last night over at Fraser Field.
Go, Jackie T. Come on, Gavin, get ready.
Riley on for his first trip to first base tonight. And now here comes Cruz Fuentes for his first home at bat of the year. And that was Trey Riley's first home at bat this year. That's a bunt and a foul ball. 1-1 to Javi. Crawford waits on deck if the inning continues. Here's the pitch. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike three.
Go, Kevin.
That will end the inning.
Gavin, let's go, Gavin. Woo!
It's 1-0 Witches after 2. Top three we go here at World Series Park. And now here's the Witches at bat. And now it's up now for Thompson. Strike one. One strike on Thompson. It's pitch. That's a quick 1-2. It's the pitch. That's over to left field. Bloom is there to make the catch in left field. And that's out number one to start the third. And now we'll bring it up back to the top of the order to Ruiz. That's popped up. And that's up for Rodriguez to make the catch. Jordan make the play. And that's out number 2. So Ryan is out. That was Ruiz that popped out. And now it's up now for Ryan. It's the pitch. One ball, no strikes. Now it's Ryan. That was Ruiz that popped out his last time. Oh, that got away. That was a little high on that pitch. Two and 0. Here's the pitch. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. 2-2. It's the pitch. Grounds it to Bernard over the Zeitz. And it goes by him. Well, that was a late tag. As the runner stepped on first base before the tag. And that's a safe call. Still remains 2 outs. Runner at first. Southsaurus will be the hitter. And it's the pitch. 1-1. 1-1. It's a count here. It's a pitch. Strike. The throw.
Come on, Jack, a hit.
1-2. One and two, 2 outs. Ryan on at second base. That is Ryan on at second. Here's the pitch. That's over there to left center. That gets on by Sirocco. Base hit. Run in. That's Ryan. And he's in with a double. And it's 2-0. 2-0 Salem. That's the Witches. 2-0 Salem. I think they're gonna go for a review. Well, just a clarification that runner came in. So it is 2-0 Salem with 2 outs.
Way to go, Jack T. Woo!
That one shot away.
The pitch. Fouls it off. Strike 1. And now this is Kevin Soto. Here's the pitch. Pops it way up. Nathan's there behind the plate. He makes the play to end the inning. But one came in to score, and it's 2-0 Salem. We're heading to the bottom half of the inning. Well, we're back here at World Series as Braden Crawford. Braden steps in for his second at bat. You know, here comes Crawford. Facing Soto. Here in the bottom three. That gets away. That's a wild pitch on the first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. It's a pitch. Fouls it off. Strike 1. 1-1. One is the count. Here's the pitch coming to Crawford. The pitch. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That goes off the plate. 3-1. 3-1 is the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Full count. 3-2. Now the Crawford. It's a pitch. Strike 3. That's the first out. And now it's up now for Cam Sirocco. Sirocco steps in with Nathan waiting on deck in the Sachems order. And then Danny Zeitz to follow right after Nathan. It's the pitch. That's grounded. Over the second, over the first. That's a routine play. That's out number 2. Now it's up now for Nathan. Nathan Sirocco will be the hitter. He takes some time. Bottom 3 here, World Series. Already at this point, it's a pitch. Ball 1. The pitch. Strike 1, 1-1. One 1 is the count. Now to Sirocco. Here's the pitch. Grounds it to short. Over the first, the scoop. That ends the inning. Well, still remains 2-0 Salem through 3. Well, welcome back here to World Series top 4. Sachems are down 2 to the Witches as we're going to start the 4th. Crawford in for his 4th. He only allowed 2. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. Oh! That ball went a little high. I thought it hit his helmet. But he hit the bat. Strike 2. 1-2. That was an odd pitch. Very odd pitch. Seen a lot of those weird pitches lately this year. 2-2. The pitch. That's foul ball. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now to O'Malley. Here's the pitch. Full count. 3-2. Swings and misses in the dirt. Throws to third, but still got the out. Out number 1. One out here. Here's the pitch coming to Crawford, or from Crawford. Hops it into center, and that goes for Sirocco. Right there to make the catch. Out number 2. Wow. That was Pacheco that popped out. Vasquez steps in. Strike 1 to him. Here's the pitch. 1-1. The last time the Sachems played under the lights, it was a foggy night. Quite a exciting game, for sure. One and two. Here's the pitch from Crawford. Strike 3. That ends the inning. Bottom 4 we go here from World Series.
Do you like having Shorty back? Do you like having her back?
Welcome back here to World Series Park. Bottom 4 we go. Danny Zeitz to lead off. Here's the pitch. Strike one. It's a pitch. 1-1. Here's a pitch coming to Zeitz. Fouls it off, 1-2. One and two is the count. Here's the pitch coming. Up high, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Strike three. And there's 2 outs. And now here comes Jordan. Well, that was recorded as the first out. Here's the pitch. Ball one. Bloom waits on deck. Here's the pitch coming to Jordan. Ball two, 2-0. Strike one, 2-1. Two and one is the count. It's a pitch. That's foul ball over to the right. 2-2. The pitch. That's lined over there. Second over there, the first, and that's out number 2. And now it's up now for Connor Bloom. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off. Strike one. The pitch. Bloom over there to right. Oh, and it gets on by him, a base hit. Now he goes to. That's a stand-up double for Connor Bloom. Connor Bloom with a huge double. With 2 outs to keep the Sachems alive here in this inning. And O'Reilly. Strike 1 to Tyler. First hit for Connor Bloom tonight. Here's the pitch. That gets on by. Now here comes Bloom going to third. Bloom on at 3. He's on to third. Scoring position. One and 1 is the count. 2 outs. It's the pitch to Riley. That's a ball down low. 2 and 1. The pitch. 3-1.
I never noticed that. They've always been there.
The pitch. Full count. Full count, 2 outs. Bloom is at third. That's grounded foul. And that's not enough to bring home Bloom from third. It's a pitch. Grounds it to first. Oh! It gets on by. No! He scores! And the Sachems are on the board. Connor Bloom scores on that play. And now here comes Trey Riley. Oh! That's the third time. And Trey Riley gets hit for the second time tonight. That's 3 in a row in the last 2 games.
He's leading the league in on-base percentage. What do we get against that kid? I've never seen that in my life.
Woo!
That was going to get 20 consecutive at that.
And now here comes Cruz Fuentes. Here's the pitch. That's grounded there, but the ball. 1-0. First and second now. Trey on for his second time at first base. After his second, that's grounded. Oh, the first. And that ends the inning. Well, they'll strand 2, but Bloom gets in. That one counts. It's 2-1 after 4. We're back here at World Series for the start of the 5th. Top 5 we go. Crawford in for his 5th. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Off the first pitch from Crawford now. Here comes the second pitch from Crawford. One and one. The pitch. Two balls, one strike. Oh, and that hit him. Well, that was a little meeting from Sirocco over to Crawford, and now we'll get back to play. Here's the pitch. Runner on for Salem. One strike. Here's the pitch. Ball down low. The pitch. That's a strike. 1 and 2. That's over the right. That's a base hit. That's Thompson with a hit. First and second now for the Witches. And now Ruiz. We're back to the top. Pick off, and that goes over the head. Over the third. The tag. He's safe. Now it's first and third. That was close.
Do you know what time it is?
Yep.
8:17.
You know what time this game ends?
I would say before 9.
Okay.
The pitch.
Be on the
Strike one.
Saugus TV. But it's /Saugus TV.
The pitch. Second and third.
No, it's funded by Comcast.
1 and 1. Second and third.
Especially honest with you.
It's a pitch.
Yeah, it is. It's too much.
Way too much running.
That's going to be a ball. That's 2-1 on Ruiz. Second and third now for the Witches. That ball gets away on a wild pitch. But the runners are not going to advance.
Is this playoff? Not playoff. You know when playoffs start?
3-1.
It's like another week and a half of the season to go. So probably in about 2.5 weeks. I was just looking.
We haven't won a single game.
Varsity? No, you beat us.
3-2. Full count. The pitch. That's fouled off.
Let's say there was a foul ball to come right at these cameras. Comcast,
Oh, it's happened. It's happened.
Can you read it?
Yeah. You can see a couple of dents on these right here. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to.
The pitch.
Yeah, I mean,
Strike three. Out number one.
What division do you guys play in baseball? Do you know? I'm looking at 2 and 3, and I don't see you in either one.
John, you know what division it is?
Tournament time. You're in a specific division. 1 through 4. In basketball, I know you like usually 3.
Here's the
I
pitch.
think this past year.
Strike one. Second and third now for Salem. And now here comes Ryan. Here's the pitch. Ball goes down.
That changed, though. I'm telling you, that you were regional now.
What do you mean regional? Based on where you? No, it's never based on skill. It's based on how many kids.
Second, third.
Yeah, it's based on how many students are enrolled in your school. Or actually, it can't be more just students. It has to be male or female specific, I think, based on the sport, you know?
Here's the pitch coming to Ryan.
Enrollment.
Ball goes down to the dirt.
No, you can ask for it based on
I see.
better and you want to play higher.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Those teams win. Because they want to just dominate.
The pitch.
You got this, Rocco.
3-1.
You guys play early over at Stafford.
This is Rocco Ryan.
That's where I played when I was a kid.
Here's the pitch. Strike 2.
How long is that?
Full count.
It can be cold there sometimes.
Is that like right by the North River?
Full count.
Yeah, that field is so
3-2.
unfair.
Here's the pitch. That's popped up into right field. He makes the play. There it goes. That goes off of Zeitz's glove. Run scores for Salem,
It was nice talking to you all.
Hey, buddy, take care.
and it's 3-1.
Listen to this guy. Listen. No, he's taking a job. He's a real person.
Well, if you can hear some young kids during the broadcast, there are some very nice Salem kids.
JV boys.
The JV boys from Salem.
Having a rough season, he said.
They're having a rough year on their side in JV.
He said they're winless.
They were nice enough to have a little conversation with us. Here's the pitch. That's ball 3, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That's a strike.
I thought it was good. I thought they put too much mayo and stuff on it, to be honest with you. And then I had pulled pork on. It was like a pulled pork three-way. And I liked it. I wouldn't say it was anything spectacular.
3-1. Here's the pitch.
But I liked it too.
And that's ball 4.
I liked the whole scene in there.
First and third now for Salem. First and third now for the Witches. Here's the pitch from Crawford. Pops it up. And that's going to go out. And that's a foul ball, and that's strike 1. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off. Strike 2. 0-2. 0-2, 2 outs. Ground to foul.
Nice grab. Like that grab, man?
Oh, that's a great grab there by the third base coach. For the Witches. Strike 3.
Yeah, got him looking. All right, guys, gotta get some runs.
But the Sachems will need some runs here in the bottom half of the inning. 2-run game, 3-1. Witches.
The girls are waiting. Where's your sweatshirt? The girls are waiting for you. And your kids doing all right.
Bottom 5 we go.
Chris Jones. He's the coach at Salem. His name's Chris Jones. He used to play hoop in Saugus.
Wow. We got to give a shout out to Chris Jones,
Salem High coach.
Salem High coach.
Played hoop in Saugus
He
High.
played basketball at Saugus High.
Right
He
around-
played hoops
Right around the Dan Bertrand era.
around the Dan Bertrand era. Huge throwback.
Hey, Dan. You need a win here.
Well, Sachems are up the bat here. Crawford steps in. Strike 1. Top of the order. It's pitch. Fouled off to the screen. It's a pitch. That's fouled off to the screen. Strike 2, 0-2.
You gonna try to go the distance with Kevin or what?
It's a pitch.
Glad I remember who it was.
That's outside. 1-2.
Glad I put 2 and 2 together.
1-2. Here's the pitch coming to Crawford.
Hey, Moran's pitcher.
2-2.
Uniform, crouching down in the baseball game. I go, who's that? Jones. That's who it was. Now it all makes sense. All right.
Here's the pitch. Oh, that's strike 3. That's out number 2. Well, out number 1, I meant. That's 1 out. And now here comes Sirocco. Cam Sirocco steps in with 1 out to start the 5th. Bottom half of. It's a pitch. And it's strike 1. The lights are pretty bright. Here's the pitch. That's foul ball. Strike 2, 0-2, his count. Here's the pitch coming to Sirocco. Strike 3. Out number 2. Soto has been pretty solid for Salem tonight. 2 outs here.
I laughed. I said, really? He goes, oh, yeah. And he said,
Here's the pitch now to Nathan Sirocco. Strike 1.
right, yeah. I know, that is good. I said, well, that's all right.
Here's the pitch.
I go, do they drink and smoke?
Ball 1, 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's grounded over there at the 3rd. Over the 1st. He's out. And that ends the inning. Still 3-1 at the 5. Well, we're back here, top 6.
And I'm the maniac. It's like, you ever heard of the anti-Sachems? You could have lived debt-free, tax-free for your entire life.
Crawford in for his 6th.
I want to pay taxes so I can vote on things I don't understand.
Ball 1, here's the pitch. That's a strike. 1-1. O'Malley is the hitter. Here's the pitch. O'Malley, that gets on by, that's a base hit.
He's a masher. He's a masher.
That's a single now for O'Malley.
We should burn an effigy of Jason Tatum tonight.
Look at the seals. Look at the seals shirts back there. It's so good.
It's like a turquoise.
I love seals.
Runner on now for Salem. Here's the pitch. A bunt. And foul.
A mutton chop.
Yeah, totally. That's a good look.
1 strike.
Oh, look at that guy.
Now it's a pick up there first. Here's the pitch. A bunt. Oh, the second. Got him there at second. He'll get the 1. But there'll be a runner at first base for the second time this inning. Now there's 1 out. The pitch. That's a ball.
Oh, my God.
1-0.
You can hope that your face doesn't shatter. That your orbital bone is strong enough.
2-0.
That's like wearing one of those Jason hockey masks.
Yeah, or like, there's a band, there's 3 guys, they wear wrestling, those straight jackets.
Ball 4.
I remember when they gave me the option.
Yeah.
First and second now. As there's a little meeting at home plate. One out. First and second now for Salem. Here's the pitch. No pitch as time is granted. pitch. Ball one.
I mean, I'm able to they're sick of that team. Still a tie game.
1-0.
I don't think any of these guys that score. Look at them all scoring. At Glass, Kulikov, Boquist, Beagle. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I said. Four zip Panthers.
That's a strike. The pitch. That's a strike. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Two and two. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Full count.
They just said the Lone Star text made it up here already. Those are the technology already.
Strike three. And that is out number 2. Two outs. First and second out of runners now for Salem. Ball one. Now to Thompson. The pitch. Ball two. 2-0 to Thompson. Ball three. 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Now to Thompson. Three and 1. That's a strike. With 2 outs. It's a pitch. Ball 4, bases are loaded. Bases loaded here with 2 outs. And now Ruiz. Here's the pitch. That's strike 1 to Ruiz. Bases loaded, full of witches. One and 1. Grounds it over to first. And that will end the inning. Strand the 3 runners on base and keep the score at 3-1, heading to the bottom of the 6th.
luncheon at Carl's.
I'm due for some Chinese food. I haven't had it in a long time.
What do you do? Bring this equipment down to the station? Yep. You're welcome to meet me there. I'll buy you.
No, I want to go home.
Okay.
I'm fucking done with this
I'm
day
buying one
already.
for the takeout. That's what I'm gonna do. Actually, you can't get one. You have to take it out. But after 9 o'clock, they still have lunch. They give you lunch at special price. Kinda cool. Take care. Need runners. Need runners, man.
Well, we're back here at World Series. And now Jordan Rodriguez will be the next hitter as Danny Zeitz led up here in the bottom 6 here from World Series. Jordan Rodriguez will be the hitter. Danny goes to second over the first, and that is out number 1. As they got Rodriguez out. But Zeitz goes to second base. He walked. Danny Zeitz walked. And that's the reason why he's at second base right now. And now here comes Connor Bloom. He doubled on that miscue by Salem his last time up. And that's a screamer over by us. Woo!
Whistle by.
Time's called. Zeitz at second. 1 out. Here's the pitch coming to Bloom. He has to push out a bit. I went in on the other side. The pitch. Oh, and that hit him.
All right, we'll take it.
Well, we will take it.
Any way we can get it.
That's the third time that a batter got hit in this game tonight. And the fourth in the last 2 games.
Imagine if they just beat him again.
And O'Reilly will step in. Here's the pitch. Riley to short, to first. Second and third, but they'll get Riley out.
They could tie it up. Oh, they're gonna hit this kid again.
And now here comes Trey. He got hit twice already in his 2 at-bats. His last 2 times up. Here's the pitch. Up high. Oof. Ball 1. 1-1. Second and third. Zeitz at third. Bloom at second. And now Trey at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. 1-2. The Sachems have a chance of tying it with a big hit by Trey if it happens. Kelleher waits on deck. Strike 3. And we will head to the 7th with a 3-1 score.
Let's get a hit. Let's go, Gavin. Looking good.
Just mimic what Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce did and try to recreate a moment that wasn't his.
Well, top 7 we go here at World Series. We're going to have a pitching change. A call to the pen.
And then you know how I knew it was in Buffalo?
A call to the pen for the Sachems. Danny Zeitz. Zeitz coming in for his one and only inning of pitching. Unless they tie it up and they go to extras, and he could have extra innings of pitching. But that if they make it that far. Here's the pitch. And now it's up now for Rocco Ryan.
Wow. I don't remember that. Wow. That's pretty cool. No kidding, huh?
The pitch.
Not breathing on the floor.
2-0 to Ryan.
His face is just stone like this.
Here's the pitch. Ball 3-0 now to Ryan. Ball 4.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
He was trouble. Oh,
Ryan on.
Monte West. Reds.
He's like a...
The old Reds. Yeah, he's a junkie.
They tried to bring him with the big three.
Here's the pitch from Zeitz. Strike 1.
Someone did a spoof. There was a picture like him. I noticed like
1 strike.
he's buzzing around the city. Oh yeah, he's a guy. That's a gas.
And you can't forget about it.
They played for
1-1.
Phil Martelli at what's that college? St. Joe's.
Yep.
Him and they had a good teammate. Jimmy something. Was that his name? Not Jim. No, not
The
Jim.
pitch.
His teammate was good.
The throw to first. Safe. Here's the pitch. A bunt. Zeitz. Bobbles it. First and second now for Salem.
Jimmy Nelson. Yeah, Jimmy Nelson. Yeah.
That was an infield hit.
He wasn't in the NBA for a while, but he played Reds had a better career. Jimmy thing at St. Joe's. Maybe because she was religious, she thought it was a big thing to move to St. Joe's. It's always the religious.
Kevin Soto will be the hitter.
Benji, chain smoker. You notice that?
Here's the pitch. Ball 1. We're here in the 7th, top half. The pitch.
Nice.
Swings and misses off of that cut.
Nice heat.
Big heat there by Danny Zeitz. 1-1. Zeitz steps out.
He's the kid who stands out like that.
Here's the pitch. That's a ball. As part of the pitching change, Crawford moves back to center, and Sirocco will go to first. Sirocco meaning Cam. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, no.
3-1. The pitch. And ball 4. Bases loaded. And now here comes Coach Mike Mabey. And now they'll leave it off for O'Malley with the bases loaded.
Get that swivel out of
Here's a pitch. That's down low. Ball 1. Here's a pitch from Zeitz. Down low. Ball 2. 2-0.
I think they take it way higher than that, you know.
The pitch. Three and 0.
No way to put him.
The pitch. That's a strike. That's some heat there.
Oh, he's swinging again.
3-1.
Gotta bring it again.
Danny Zeitz is starting to bring the heat. That gets on by ball 4, and that's going to bring in a run there. And it's 4-1. Time's called, and now here comes Coach Maybe. And that's going to be it for Danny. As Coach Maybe is going to send the pitching duties to his next guy. Sirocco will come in.
Back to haunt you every time, you know. You can hit the ball. I need to see some movement. I need to become a crypto millionaire.
I'm back up to everything that I lost back now, so I'm considering it okay.
I was going to pay off a couple credit cards, and then I thought about buying 1,000 shares of like 3 different cryptos.
Well, we're going to start play here with Cam Sirocco on the hill.
25 and 30 and 50 cents.
Look at it this way, like, debt lasts forever. It doesn't, you know?
Nobody out here. Bases loaded.
I mean, unless you were a woman before 1920,
4-1 Salem.
said you wanted to work in a coffee shop and vote, so
Strike one.
I know, history's crazy. And not only that, they only vote for bad things.
Strike two. 0-2.
Cheese after you said that.
I got this new one now. It's called like Noodles. I'm not a pronounce this correct. But it's all like
The pitch.
high fiber plant.
That's popped up foul.
You can't tell the difference.
Yeah. I've been buying Andes.
0-2.
Oh, it shits on Amazon.
Oh, does
So
it?
good.
Oh my God, really?
2 strikes.
Noodles, where do you buy that?
Runners on every base for Salem.
And this is like the regular elbow.
Is it like free or something?
1 and 2.
Yeah, it's organic and high fiber.
That sounds healthy.
And it's like regular.
2-2.
What do you pay for box? $2.50?
No.
More?
I paid $10 for a tag.
Oh. Like the regular size of a mac and cheese?
Grounds it. Bernard
Good deal. Oh, what'd you
to throw. The tag. He got him out at first. But the run scores from home. Oh, here comes a run from third. And he's going to score. 2 runs come in. And it's 6-1. Salem. That one was tough for the Sachems. That's going to result in a couple errors. The errors has been killing the Sachems all year long. It's not just a lack of hitting. It's not just a lack of anything. It's just the errors, too. Gotta add those. Strike one. Here's the pitch. That's a ball. 1-1. Strike two. And El Soroko's throwing some heat. And El Soroko is bringing the heat. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses. And it's out, number 2. Two outs. Runner at third, which is O'Malley. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Strike 1. 1-1. Strike 2. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. That ends the inning. 6-1, Salem. As we're heading to the bottom of the 7th, the Sachems need some work to be done. Like renovated Kazabuski Arena.
Oh, is it?
Welcome back here to World Series. Bottom half of the 7th. Connor Kelleher will be the hitter. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Ball 2 to Kelleher. Ball 3. Three and 0 to Kelleher. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. 3-1. Strike 2, full count. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Time's called. And now it's going to be a pinch runner as Javi will go to first. And now Braden will step in. Braden in his pitching outing, he had a great outing. He went for a long run. The pitch. He pitched 6 straight innings. And now let's see what he has for this at bat now for Braden. That gets away. Javi Cruz will go to second. Ball 2 is the count. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off to the screen. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. No outs. The pitch. Ball gets away, and now here comes Javi going to third. He's going to go home. No throw. He slides. He scores. Javi Cruz gets the second run in for the Sachems. Speed kills. That speed hurts the Sachems. For the second run is 6-2. Sachems are on the borderline of staying in this game. Pops it. Foul. Full count to Crawford. Full count. No outs. Here's the pitch. And that's foul. Here's the pitch to Braden. Strike 3. Out number 1.
Come on, Jack, take control in there. Get in there. Let's get this game.
And now here comes Cam Sirocco.
Good hitter. Rocco, back up.
Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Gotta give some credit to this Salem pitcher. He's been pitching great. Oh, watch it.
Take him out.
That one went over by the Salem dugout.
Yeah, he killed something.
The pitch. Swings and misses. Strike two. 1-2. And it's the pitch now to Cam. That's grounded by foul. One and two. The pitch. 2-2. And it's a pitch. Pops it up, foul. Two and two. Here's the pitch. Ball three. Full count. Grounds it. Gets on by through the hole. Base hit. He's going to stop at the first base area, and that's going to be a single for Sirocco. And now it's up now for Nate. Could the rally caps be in question?
Get the batter, the batter.
1 out. Up for Nate. That gets on by. Here comes Cam going to 2. That's a wild pitch. Cam Sirocco on at second. The pitch. That's fouled off. 1-1. It's the pitch. Ball 2, 2-1. It's the pitch. Nathan to the left. And it goes along the wall. Here comes Cam in to score. It's 6-3. That's a double for Nate. It's a 3-run game.
Jack the service. Better close it, baby.
Sirocco will be at second without a pinch runner. So it's only one out. Or maybe Nathan Soroko's in some pain. Oh, we're gonna have a pitching change here. That's wow, there is a pitching change now coming for Salem, as Nathan will remain at second.
Why do kids even do that? They pretend they're timing the pitcher, right? They're watching the pitcher warm up, and they pretend they're going to swing when they don't. Well, swing. Try to time it. Swing with a normal swing, not some half-ass. Close to the swing.
Let's go, Zykes! Let's go!
That kid's going to use this.
Well, we're gonna get this game on the way. With a new pitcher coming for Salem. Soroka on at second base. And now Danny Zeitz will be the hitter. Along with Rodriguez weighing on deck after Danny Zeitz. Here's the pitch. Ball one. The pitch. Oh. A little off speed. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Strike two. 1-2. The pitch. That's popped up foul. 1-2.
Big moment.
Big moment here for Danny Zeitz and the rest of the Sachem team. They're right on the borderline still. The pitch. And strike three. Out number two.
Come on, Jack.
And now it's up now for Jordan. Here's the pitch. Ball one. That's a strike. 1-1. This is the second game of the back-to-back for the Saugus Sachems. One and one, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Pops it to center. And that will do it. The Sachems will lose this one. 6-3 your final score from World Series Park. And the Sachems will drop to 6-10 on the season. Right after a huge win last night. Tough way to get to that many losses in a season. They'll have to win the next 4 games if they want to be in it. But we're going to wrap it up here on World Series. From Anthony, Nick, and our guest, Benna. We'll see you guys next time. But we'll see you guys on Friday. We got some softball coverage coming up and some baseball as well. But I'll be at softball. But good luck to the baseball guys on Friday. And we'll see you guys next time. Good night.